Alright guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. I just wanted to take the time to show you or share with you a trick that I found to grow my Instagram page really quickly. And so if you're the type that wants to grow your Instagram page really quickly, whether you have a personal page or whether you have an influencer page that you want to build, maybe this tip or trick might help you. So let's get right into it. So as you see here, I'm going to log into my Instagram here. So here we go. And this happens to be my page. So as you can see, it's called SPD Viral. So my page is in the viral niche. I am trying to draw attention to a brand that I have co-founded called SPD, and this page is helping us do that. Now it's a fairly new page, but I do want to show you exactly a tool that has helped me grow this page fairly quickly for the amount of followers that it has. Now I know on YouTube, a lot of people don't actually show you the page that they're trying to build. They talk about their tips and tricks and techniques, but they don't necessarily show you the page that they're trying to build. Well, I'm full transparency. Again, my name is Tim, and if you happen to like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I will be sharing with you more Instagram tips because I've learned a lot over the course of the last little while. So I just wanted to share it with you. So anyway, so this is the page here, SPD Viral. There aren't many very posts on it, but it has grown quite rapidly for the amount of time I've spent on it and the amount of followers it has. So for example, we go into the first post here. It has 711 views, 397, and then it gets really interesting. We go to 1,000, but then, because I like to think I know what I'm doing, I got it up to 14,280 on that one. Then we have another one at 8,043. And then you jump into one that has 19,797. And then you jump into one that has 23,732 views. So as you can see, the first few posts in, I really have this thing churning. And just to give you guys another sneak peek into the insights of this page, here are the insights. And if your page is not a business page, you're not going to see these insights. So if you have a personal page that you haven't switched it to be a business page, you won't see where your views are coming from. So as you can see by these stats, I'm going to touch on it really quickly, but I'm going to save a lot of this information for a future video. So I encourage you to subscribe now, because I will be sharing a lot of information on what all this means. But in short, the 231 that you see here is actually how many saves the video has. So it's been saved 231 times. The one in the middle means comments. So it's been commented on 144 times. And the one on the left with the hearts is 2,400 likes it got. So the reach, 36,786. And profile visits, 148. Now, if you scroll up here, I gave it a little sneak peek there a couple minutes ago. This goes into in further detail. I will go into this information on a future video, but I want to point out one thing. Down here where it says from hashtags, 38,990. Now, that is a real direct benefit to hashtag research. Now, I will go into that on a future video. I will go into how to properly use hashtags. But as you can see, once you use hashtags properly, you can draw in a lot of traffic from hashtags specifically. So getting back to what this video is about, I am sharing with you a tool that I have used to build this page and get these posts really viral. And I want to share that with you today. So again, if you are building a page in a niche, like a fashion niche, a fitness niche, a viral niche, or you have your own personal page that you want to grow, this tool that I'm about to share with you will help you. Now, the biggest advice that I have for you while you're trying to build a page is really do your research and homework on the pages that are in your category or niche, because you're just going to want to see, what kind of posts they're using to gain traffic to their site, and you want to try to mirror that. Now, there are a couple do's and don'ts when it comes to these posts. One of the do's is you do want to find posts that are considered viral. So to me, any post that gets over 10,000 views, and as you can see, I use video posts. I use video posts because Instagram favors video posts, and so I find that I get a lot more reach when it comes to video posts as opposed to static picture posts. So you're going to want to go to your influencers in your category, your niche, and you're going to want to find out what kind of posts they're posting, and you want to emulate that. So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to those pages. You're going to have to search for posts that are doing very well on those pages, and it's in your best interest to actually grab those posts and share them on your page. Now, the tool that I have to be able to do that will help you do that. So kind of another don't when you go to share posts is that if you're going into, let's say, a post like this that had 14,260 views, well, there are a couple things that go along with this. One is that you really want to try to find out where the original post came from, so you can give the original creator the credit. Now, on most pages, they just simply recycle this post, and all they do is recycle this post, and you don't really necessarily know who the creator is, so you can't really give them a shout out. Now, it is, part of karma or good graces that you do want to give the owner the credit for making the video, but that's not always easy to do, because it's hard to find the originator of this content. So when you snag this post and you post it on your page, if you don't necessarily know who the creator is, it's okay not to tag them. But if you go to an influencer's page and you get a video from someone who has a blue verified badge, and you got their content from them, and you like, for example, on this one here, Demi Bagby. So I found this on her page, so I shouted her out. So basically I gave her a shout out. She has 1.1 million followers, and I snagged this off of her page, so I'm going to give her credit because she is an influencer with the blue verified badge, and if I get one of her original content, I'm going to want to shout her out. Now, going back to this one, for example, I didn't know where this came from, so I used the verb or words credit to the owner. Now, that's kind of how you cover yourself if you don't know who was the originator of this post. So the tool that I use to get this post on my wall, I will show you here in a second, but those are some of the do's and don'ts. If you don't know where the post came from, just use credit to the owner. Invite the owner of the material to contact you to either allow you to keep it. They may not contact you at all, or they may want you to remove it. Now, I personally haven't had anyone DM me and ask me to remove any of my material. Neither have I had someone reach out to me and say it's okay to keep the material. I've kind of got the no answer approach, where I've never been contacted by anybody at all. So, but in a post like this, where you have her original content, you want to give her the credit, and you'll want to tag her in the post. And she is quite big, so she's not necessarily going to see that you tagged her in it. She might, but she's probably not necessarily going to see her. She probably has an account manager that takes care of all that, and they're not going to necessarily see that you tagged them in a post. But it's just got a common courtesy that you should do that. So those are some of the do's and don'ts in order to share posts on your page. So But that brings me to the question: is how do you recycle those posts? How did I get this video from Demi onto my page? Well, I used a app called Regrammar. Now, Regrammar is an app that I fully trust, I fully support, and it is an app that is not perfect, but the biggest thing is it's free. And when you're trying to build, an online business, or like myself, trying to build a brand called SPD, you want to bootstrap everything. You want to save as much money as you can, because in actuality, it can get away from you when you start spending money on each app and you buy an app after an app. And let's say you don't use it, but you have a fully functional app, but it doesn't necessarily do what you want it to do. It can get expensive if you start adding it up. So, this Regrammar, it is free to use. I'm just going to open it up here, and I'm going to show you a little bit of preview of how it works. So I had a link in there of something else I was working on. But so Regrammar. So you do have ads that pop up, but again, it is free. So if you have the patience and you can put up with that, it is worth your while to go with Regrammar, because it is very effective in reposting those posts. So to give you an example, let's go back to my Instagram. Let's say I wanted to grab another video off of Demi's Bagby's wall. Oops, don't want to do that. Hit Demi. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to, this is a real live example. I didn't have any of this planned at all, but let's say, excuse me, you wanted to grab this one. Okay, you see that on her page alone, she has 754,268 views. It's right there, right? So let's say you take a look at the post and you want to see if it's really her or if she's shouting out somebody. And on here, such a blast flipping around at official Gravalanche yesterday. Haha, let's just say I was exhausted after. Okay, so that tells me by her caption that it is her, and she went to this place of business, this official Gravalanche, and she went there and she's giving them a shout out. So what you're going to want to do is if you're going to use this video, you're going to want to grab this video, shout her out, and shout out these guys, because you want to give them credit for their footage. So how does Regrammar work? Well, you analyze this, you take a look at it, you're like, wow, you know what? It has 754,000 views. I'm going to want that on my wall. It looks pretty viral. It has viral tendencies. It looks like she's flipping around. It catches people's attention. She's not bad looking herself, so it's easy for people to gravitate towards looking at her. She's very athletic. It just has all the makings of something that would go viral on your page if you get your hashtags done correctly. And again, I'll go into that on a different video, so please subscribe to my channel if you want that tutorial later on, because I will do a tutorial on hashtag research, because that is crucial in trying to grow a page. So let's say if you wanted to grab this video, you looked at it and you're like, yeah, I want something like that on my page. All you do is you take the three buttons up top here on the top right, you click on that and it brings up these options. Okay, so you got share to Facebook, share to Messenger, share to WhatsApp, share to ... copy link and report or cancel. Well, in this case here, we want to snag this video, right? So we hit copy link, and as you see, it says link copy to clipboard on the green. In case you missed that, I'll do it again. Copy link copy to clipboard. So excuse me, the clipboard is basically a not an imaginary clipboard, but it's a clipboard like a memory. So it saves it there, it's got it stored in its memory, and now you have the actual link to this video. And again, you're doing this from your phone. Now, I used to do these on a laptop. I used to take the videos off of Instagram from a laptop and email it to myself, download it from the email, and then post it on my phone until I found Regrammar, which has saved a ton of time because I can do everything from my phone, which saves me a lot of time. So again, the 3 dots up top, hit copy link, you got the link copied. Then you go over here, over to Regrammar. Now, it puts the link already in there for you. That link that you copied, it already has it in there for you. It's ready to go. It puts it in there. You don't have to paste it anywhere. It automatically populates it in there, and it gets it going for you. So, what do we do next? We hit preview. Now again, you can put up with these ads. I mean, it's only 2 or 3 seconds at a time. You hit X, you're out of it. Now again, the ads come up, but again, you're saving money. It's free. The quality is the same. You're getting the exact same video. Just because it has ads, or it has a little ad down there for Kumho Tire, whatever the case may be, if it's there, if you can put up with it, remember, it's free. So you decide you want this video, you hit copy link, you hit preview, there it is. Now you hit repost. Now we have more: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now what I do is I hit more. And what I want to do? I want to message to somebody, put it to notes, use Facebook, iCloud photo sharing, or Messenger. Save to file, save video, and more. And the more just has a few extras there for you. But I don't use any of that. I simply use save video. It doesn't necessarily, tell you that it's saved, but it is saved. So the way to double check that is you X out. You go over to your photos. You go up. And there it is.
Put it in a body bag, B.
This is the photo, or the video, with the sound. Exact same quality.
Yeah.
Exact same color. Now you have that video on your phone.
Come on, come on, keep going, keep going, keep going,
Instagram
keep going,
format.
keep going.
It's ready to go. This is now a video that's on your phone. Okay? Regrammar, free to do, a couple clicks. Now it's on your phone. Okay? So now we exit out of that. We go back to Instagram. And as you see, you got the same video as what she has posted. So now, if you went over to your Instagram, now you got to remember what her name is so you can give her a shout out. You got to remember official Gravalanche. So then we go over to our own and we post it like normal.
Body bag, B.
Now, there's a lot to a post, and again, I'm going to go over this in other videos.
Yeah.
But the 2 biggest things that have a huge impact on people clicking on your video is the cover, which we'll go into at a later date. I'll explain that, and hashtags. But for now, we'll just leave it, and we'll click next. And then you say things like, wow. Wow. I always like doing mine in caps. Wow. Amazing. M-A-Z-I-N-G. Not working for me today. There we go. Nope, still. There. Wow, amazing. Then you go down here. And again, you want to give her a shout out. Demi Bagby. Bam. And then the Avalanche place. Gravalanche. Official Gravalanche. There you go. So now you've shouted her back out for using her video, and you've shouted the other place out to give them a shout out, because it looks like it's a viral video. It looks like it's going to get spread out quite a bit, and they, of course, don't mind the extra exposure, but it covers you in case you're ever approached on the video. Now, it hasn't happened to me. I haven't had a video taken down because of reposting it. I haven't any of that happened to me, but I'm certain it's coming. With Facebook taking over and being fully encompassed in Instagram, I can only imagine what kind of checks and balances they're going to put in place, what they're going to make their algorithm do. But for the time being, it's kind of free game or fair game. But again, for karma's sake, you do want to give credit where credit's due, and you want to shout them back out of courtesy. And then who knows, they may, respond to you. They may comment on your video. Thanks for the repost. When you do this as well, you want to come up with a really good caption. You want to shout them out. You pick a good cover photo and you use proper hashtags. But again, I'm going to save that for another video. But the biggest thing I want to show you here, and of course we hit this, and then if we want to share it, we hit share, which I'm not going to share that because I take a lot more time on each one of my posts than I did there to put it all together. But again, I won't get into that on this video. But seeing examples like this at 23,000, we got a few others. I got a 14,000 view post. I got a picture post that actually got me 4,012 likes. I have another video here that got 5,000 views, 4,600 views, 17,000 views. So, and this one here at 72,609 views and still going. So what I want to share with you guys is, that tool right there, which is called Regrammer. And again, it is a useful tool to grab viral content. There is a lot more that goes into getting a post to go viral, which I will cover in future videos. I hope this helps. Download Regrammer. If you can put up with the ads, put up with them, because it's a free app, free to use. It's working. It's operative. It does have its little bit of quirks, but overall, I like Regrammer. It's made my page explode to date, given the amount of followers it has. Just going back to that, those stats I showed you are based on my page having 761 followers. I bet you never seen that coming. 761 followers. I'm getting posts that are doing these kind of numbers. So again, I want to share that with you. Again, I'm being fully transparent. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be sharing more and more tips and tricks that I've learned about Instagram over the last little while, and I want to share that with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today, and have a great day, and we will see you at the next one.